I've been a full-time creator for over 6 years now, and I only need to work 4 hours per week. And if I was starting from scratch and wanted to grow quickly so I can just leave my 9 to 5 and never come back, this is exactly what I would do. I have mapped out a 6-step plan that I will share with you today, and then some big no-nos that I feel like everybody thinks that you have to do as a creator, but I would say no, this will actually slow down your growth. Step 1 is to pick a problem instead of a niche. So instead of saying, I want to be in the spirituality niche or the travel niche or the fitness niche, instead think of people 2 a.m. on their phone in their bed and they're having this aching problem. What are they struggling with? What are they looking up online at that point? So for example, for me, when I was younger, it was how to get out of the 9 to 5 or how to find my purpose. So think about a problem like that you have overcome, that you can teach people. Step 2 is to sell before you grow. Many people will wait until they have 10,000 subscribers before they actually start selling something and monetizing that channel. But you can quit your 9 to 5 sooner than you think if you start to actually create a product. Because with AdSense alone, let's say you have a YouTube channel and you're thinking, I'll just live on ad revenue. You will need a very big channel with a lot of views before you can make significant money. However, if you start offering coaching or a course or a membership, then you very quickly can build up that income that can replace your 9 to 5 job. But if you just relied on ad revenue for that, you would barely make any money. Step 4, make sure that this niche is not coming from the mind, but from the soul. So is this something that you're actually passionate about? A change you want to see in the world? Because if you're picking your niche based on, I have a professional experience in this because I worked in this corporate niche for many years, you're eventually going to burn out because it's not fun. And you're not learning anymore because it's boring to you. Look on your bookshelf. What are you actually reading about? That gives you a clue to what you should teach. And if you're not sure what your life purpose is, then I have a free guide, How to Find Your Purpose in 5 Simple Steps. I've linked it in the description. Step 4 is to talk to one person, not everyone. So start your videos with saying you. Okay, you're calling out one person rather than hi YouTube. This makes the person on the other side feel so much more special, like you're just having a one-on-one conversation. And this should not only be when you're filming, but also when you're writing sales pages or articles. In any of your content, think of one person, and preferably a younger version of you. The person you were before you overcame this obstacle. For example, I am talking to the younger version of me who was feeling so unfulfilled and so drained in her 9 to 5 job. Step 5, a high value, low volume strategy. So if your business model relies on getting a huge amount of traffic, for example, by having ads in your podcast or only relying on YouTube ad revenue, then you need so much volume. You need to go viral all your videos. And same with brand deals. You will only get really profitable brand deals if you have a huge audience. But there's a way of getting equally much income with a low volume on YouTube and on social media and on podcasts. And that is by having a product that costs a bit more money, that has a bigger transformation. So it could be things like offering one-on-one call packages. So think about what is a transformation that you can take somebody through. For example, if you're a mom and you used to be stressed out, but now you're a minimalist mom, so happy, so peaceful, you can take other stressed out moms through this transformation. Or it could be a high ticket program where you have a video course, and that could be some one-on-one coaching or some group coaching, a little community. This you can charge more for than an ebook. This way you only need around 3 new clients per month to make a living and no longer need a 9 to 5 job. Step 6 is to validate fast and pivot faster. So instead of building for months, you want to post, observe, and adjust. So look in the comment section, in your DMs. What are people having problems with? What are they going through? And create a product around that. And start selling your course or your program before it's fully built out. And have some beta testers go through that product. Give them 50% discount to get that valuable feedback. And once you have that, you can start releasing the other modules. Your audience literally tells you what's up. Because what you don't want to be, trust me, is where you create a product because you're excited about it, and then it turns out nobody actually cares. It's not a problem people are willing to pay money for. And before I get into what you should absolutely not do if you want to grow as a content creator, if you want more guidance specific to your situation, then book a free business clarity call. We have a few more slots this month, and there you will get more clear on your purpose and your niche and brand. Now, here's what I would not do. The first thing is to focus too much on aesthetics. We've all seen those shorts where it's these beautiful aesthetics, my morning routine, my trip to France, and you have this beautiful music and beautiful transitions. And now that AI has entered the chat, polished content is so out. People are craving authentic conversations, authentic content, where it feels like they're just sitting next to a friend and talking. The second thing is viral content. So content that you're posting because you know will get a lot of views, but there's not much substance there. Because yes, it could grow your brand quicker, but the people you're attracting are not coming for what you have to offer, what your products are about. They just came to be entertained. Another thing I would not do is to delay selling. So you should sell in every single content. It could just be a quick call to action to your product that will help them go deeper. So don't be afraid to sell. If they truly have this problem, then you offering a product, a solution to that problem is exactly what they want. And you never know which video of yours will go viral. Trust me, it's always the one you least expect. So if you didn't have a call to action, you will regret that forever. You also don't want to wait to feel ready. Because trust me, you will never feel ready, okay? It's never, oh my gosh, I can't wait to film, or I can't wait to start a YouTube channel. It will always be that voice in your head that says you're not ready. So sometimes you just gotta start filming, and then you will start to feel ready. And then the more you film and film, the easier it will get with time. You have so much wisdom to share with the world, Lightworker. So I want you to write in the comments, everything I need to succeed is already within me. You don't need to get a PhD or lots of certifications to feel worthy. You already have so much to share. Let me know about the channel that you've started or want to start so that we can all follow each other and support each other. Love you so much and see you in the next video.